Hello everyone, welcome back to the Midlife Budget. I'm Kate, and in today's video I'm going to cash stuff for the first week and a bit of January. So our budget started on the 31st of December, and this first week's cash stuffing will run until the 8th of January, so it's just over a week. So I'm cash stuffing it on today, which is it's a Wednesday, isn't it? Rather than stuffing it on a Friday, which is what I normally do. So I've got £940 to stuff. The denominations are slightly out, so we'll just double check and make sure that is what I've got. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 500. 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98. Did I go wrong there? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 940. No, I didn't go wrong. It's a miracle. I didn't go wrong for once. So I'm in my furry fleece again today. I'm going to wear this thing out. I wear it that often, but goodness me, it isn't half warm. So let's pop the cash in there, and we will start with the monthly binder, the weekly, this one, this weekly one. And I'm going to put £200 into food like I have been doing for the last couple of months. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 200. But first, we are going to play a little game. So it is in this one, in here. And it will form part of my 75-day money detox savings. I'm going to roll dice twice and then deduct whatever I roll off that money, put that in a challenge, and then I've got the rest to spend. So what colour am I going to do? Let's do this dark purple. Okay, I still can't find my 10-sided dice, so let's just pop that up there while we throw these dice. So I'm going to throw the 2 blues and the 2 reds and add them together, and that's what I'm going to deduct. If it's more than 10, then I can't do it and I'll have to roll again. So that's a 5 for the red. Oh, and a 3 for the blue. That's not very much, is it? A 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3. Should we live dangerously and do another one? Let's throw the red ones again, because that's only 8 and a 7. That was a 7. It was a 7. Shall I throw it again? It's another 5. Okay, so £13 is going into this challenge. So 10, £13. So I'll put the note in there. And then I'll put the £3 into the purse. And that's absolutely full of coins, because I swapped all the coins from my Nutcracker challenge with the notes that were in there. Because we use that for our Christmas drinks. Okay, so that one goes in there. That can go back up there. So what have I got left for food for this week? I have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 85, 80, so 187. That is quite a chunk, isn't it? Quite a chunk indeed. So I'm probably going to be Sunday, I think, before I can do a food shop, or maybe Saturday evening, because I know what I'm having tomorrow, and then we're out with, I'm back at work on Friday, and then I've got my brother coming up on a Saturday. Household is getting £30. Just check I'm doing the right denominations. Yes, I am. So household is 30, but that's for the month. I only stuff it once rather than doing it weekly, because you might go one week and need a lot, and then the next week, you don't buy anything. And toiletries is getting the same, £30. Though my son's shampoo is over a tenner. And I think I need some deodorant. I got my husband a big set I think it's about 8 things. Different shower gels, different deodorants. and what have you. For Christmas, it was only £9. So that should keep him topped up for a bit. Miscellaneous is getting £5, as it does every week. Family fun, so this is getting a big chunk. So this is getting 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And that is for the Indian meal this evening, and also for my brother coming up. And then there's another £50 for the rest of the month. And then my spending is getting 20, 30, I'm just checking denominations, 40. Okay, so I usually like to put mine into a savings challenge. So let's just put that to one side. But what I don't want to do with it this year is I don't want to leave myself short, so I can't do anything else with the money. But I've moved all my personal savings into this blue binder. So these are the IOUs that the account owes me. I've got £100 in there from finishing the £5 challenge. I've got holiday, and then I've got a couple of other challenges. So I think I'm going to save in this Do Not Forget to Save, which was a freebie from M's Budget. And we need a pink, don't we, for that one? Well, it's a purple. So we will do this blue one down here. Oops. And we'll start with that. There we go. And that was an envelope from Budget with Ira. That was part of my Secret Santa. It's that one. Okay, so the £30 is going into my spending. I'm not expecting to spend anything. I've got nothing planned. I am more saving up. I could do with some new perfume. I could do with some jeans. I've got one pair of decent jeans, but you know, I work from home most of the time, or when I do go to the office, it's smart casual, so all my casual clothes get worn. So yeah, I could do with maybe a couple of jumpers, pair of jeans, pair of flat boots, some perfume, and I also really need some new makeup as well. So then I'm putting, did I budget to put my son's money in? No, I'll do that separately. And then savings is where I'm putting all of the 75-day money detox daily savings are going into there. So there we go, that's weekly done. Then we're coming on to sinking funds. So we'll start with annual. Got my glasses on and I'm peering at this piece of paper and I'm blind as a bat. Oh, I know something I've forgotten to do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140. So that's my husband's personal spending for the month. God, I don't feel like I've got out left now. So he likes his upfront in cash. I like mine weekly. But he is going away at the end of the year and he'll probably use the bank account. But that'll come out of February's. So I'll just hand that to him and he can do with it as he wishes. Right, so on to annual savings, and I'm putting £30 into home insurance. Is that reflecting that light off there? So we did dip into this over the last couple of months, so it just needs to be built back up again. So we've got 20, 40, 50, £60 in home insurance. It's not due until the start of June. Then I'm also putting some money into glasses. So glasses is getting £10, so it's now got 30. And home maintenance is getting £50, which is its entire monthly budget. £50 into home maintenance. That's really going towards probably some paint to do with kitchen units. You know, if you need light bulbs and that kind of thing, that covers that one. And then, oh, I've missed one out. Actually, no, let's go this way first. I seem to be doing a lot in here this week. So I'm putting £25 into my husband's clothes. Not that I'll get him very far. He doesn't really need anything for his holidays, so that one will be okay. And back to school was the other one I was doing here. But it's back to school, but really it's just all school things. And I've got 20, 40, 60 in there. And that'll be getting spent on his bus pass. And I think I also need to buy him a revision book as well for one of his subjects. Not that he might use it, but, you know, you've got to show willing, haven't you? Okay, so that is everything in annuals. And we'll move on to birthdays and occasions. And birthdays and occasions is my husband's birthday. So he's using this money for his holiday as well. So we'll get out what we've already got in. And how much am I adding? I am adding £40. 20, 40 into there. So that'll be 2 of these cakes. And I seem to have lost my black pen. So we'll just do them this blue colour. They look like Newcastle United top that's faded. That's what we'll say it is. Because that's why it's black and white. There we go. So I've just got £20 to do, and then that one is finished. Where it's got a green tick, it's the money he's already spent. That was spent on his flight for his holiday, and then the rest of it is towards his spending money. So he now has 100 in the bank and 20, 40, 60. So 160, and that'll get to 180 before it's cleared out, because he's actually on holiday on his birthday. Okay, anything from that one? Oh yes, I'm actually putting some money in Mother's Day. Hold on to your hats. I haven't put anything in Mother's Day for ages. What have I done with these? I moved my pens into this pot and I've lost half of them. I can't find them. I don't know what I've done with them. Where's green? There's no dark green in there, is there? Where's it gone? Oh, I think I know where it is. I took some colours out when I was, I did the Law of Attraction, Change My Life goal setting party yesterday. And I think I took those colours out in case I needed them. So there we go. And I didn't need them. So I've got £30 in Mother's Day. So I'm halfway there with that one. And that's it for birthdays and occasions. And then we're on to variable. Now I've got all my binders in a big heap over here. I'm not very organised. Right, so variable. So Barbers is getting £30, which is enough for, just check the denominations. Yeah, that is enough for a haircut for my husband and son. So my son desperately needs his doing. And I think my husband might just get his done once before he goes away. Health is getting 10. So that's supplements and over-the-counter medicines and things out of that one. The dog is getting 10. Do need to boost this one up if he's going to go and lose his boy parts. Gardener isn't getting stuffed this week, and that is it for variable expenses. And then we go on to sort of the beauty and self-care one. Oops, which is this one. And in hair, I am putting £30. Don't actually need a hair... Well, I haven't booked my haircut until the start of February. So it would be nice because I'll have the money and then I'll have my haircut and then I can build it up again, which is a good cycle to be in. And nails is getting 20. 10, 15... 20. Yeah, that's the right amount. So nails I've already paid for half of my next infill because they pay it as a deposit. So there's just over the other half in there. We'll let that build up. Okay, and that is it for that one. So I only have £10 left, and that is getting stuffed into the only challenge that I am stuffing outside of the 75-day detox. Pardon all my binders back up again. I just love that binder. Love it. So we're going to start January. And I was going to use a black, but can't find it. So we'll use this dark blue again. And I'm going to put £10 into January. There we go. £10 to start that challenge off. So if I complete every month and I don't touch the money, I'll have £1,000 at the end of the year. And one of my goals, which I shared on my my money goals video, was that I want to have a chunk of money at the end. So to start 2027 with a bit of a pot of money, which I can then allocate to either 2027's goals, I can bump up my emergency fund, or I can bump up or front load my sinking funds for the year. So I have this challenge, and then I also have a New Year's Eve challenge, which I've put somewhere. I think that's in this one. I think that's at the back here somewhere. There it is. Find it. That one. I've got that New Year's Eve challenge as well, which is the other one I'm going to do for the year. I'm just thinking that this is shining really down on. I haven't got a ring light on. It's just the overhead light that's shining down. So I hope that hasn't spoilt your view at all. Okay, so there we go. That is that one done as well. And there we are. That's me cash stuffed until a week on Friday is when my next cash stuffing will be. So I hope you have a fabulous new year. And I will see you in a week or so. Take care. Bye-bye now.